Today I am talking about how to get comfortable being on camera before your wedding day. Like, how exciting. First, let me just say, if you do have a wedding coming up, you're engaged, or you think you're about to be, I just want to say congratulations. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I want to help you. How can I help you? Like, I'm sure I'm not going to get a wedding invitation. That's okay. But I can help you start to do some things now to help you feel and look more comfortable and confident on your wedding day. That's what I can do. So if this sounds interesting to you, if you want to know some of the tips that I have, stay tuned and we're going to get right into it. All right. Okay, y'all. So you are getting ready for your wedding day and you are ready to be one of the most beautiful brides that are coming down the walkway or wherever you're going to be. So let's get you ready. Okay. So number one, so ways that you can start working now to be more confident and comfortable on your wedding day and in your wedding photos is number one, start practicing in the mirror. Yes, practice makes perfect and practice has not died and practice is where it's at. So I want you to start practicing your posture and your poses in front of the mirror. I need you to be able to see yourself, see how you're holding your body, and to start feeling that, to be able to know what it feels like. So when it comes to that day and everything is going on and all the emotions are flying and everything is just busy, busy, busy. When it comes for that photographer, your wedding photographer, to take your photo, with your new husband or wife or whatever have you, then you're ready to check in and have that posture in check and you're ready to look beautiful and confident while still being yourself. So some ways that you can start practicing, of course, get in front of the mirror. You can practice in whatever mirror, a mirror in your bathroom if you have, a tall mirror, but start to slowly pull your shoulders back, lower your shoulders, pull your chin down, straighten your back by breathing in and holding your stomach in, tightening your stomach, but not holding your breath. And we're going to get to that later on. Then start practicing lifting your body up and pulling those shoulders back, okay? Now, let's layer onto this, okay? Number two, I want you to start wearing heels. The same heels that you will be wearing, the same height of heel that you will be wearing on your wedding day. I don't care if you have to wake up in the morning and put on some heels and walk in the kitchen to fry some eggs or walking back and forth. Just start to spend time walking in a heel that's going to be the same height as your heel on your wedding day. Because what I find with clients that I work with that are getting ready for a wedding day is some of them, they may very well wear heels, to work and things like that. But sometimes the actual heel or shoe that they're going to be wearing with their wedding dress may be a different height. And it may be something you're like, oh, that's, it's just a heel. I'll be able to wing it. Honey girl, let me tell you something. You don't want to be that bride that puts on those heels and your feet start hurting as you come down the aisle. I'm just saying. You don't want to be that girl. So what you can do is then go ahead and get an extra pair. Start walking in them. Start getting comfortable. And then start getting in front of the mirror and practicing your poses and your posture with your heels on, okay? Number three, start to wear dresses. Hear me out. It kind of goes along with the shoes. I'm telling y'all, this stuff works. This is not stuff that I'm pulling out of the top of my head. It works. Okay, so similar to the heel situation, if you are usually wearing long sleeve shirts, turtlenecks, and you have a wedding dress that is, let's say it's a halter top or a tube top or something, okay? And say for instance, you love the dress, you're going to be gorgeous in it, but you are really pushing through to wear this dress because it's your wedding dress. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't, let's just say you don't have any other dresses or any other tops that look like that wedding dress style in your closet right now. You don't have anything like that, right? So what are we going to do about that? And you went and tried on this beautiful dress. You're going to be gorgeous on your wedding day, right? but you feel like, okay, well, you know, I'm really gonna have to tough out this dress. I feel gorgeous in it, but it's usually not what I wear, but I still want to feel confident in it. I want to feel comfortable in my own skin, right? Listen, this is what I'm gonna need you to do. I need you to go find just some, you know, very reasonable, you can go to a thrift store, you know, a low budget place, find you something, a top. It can very well just be a shirt that is similar to the way that your wedding dress top will be. Okay, one, I don't want you going out there and buying a fancy dress, because you can't let the fiance know exactly what's going on here. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want you to go out and get a huge, you know, expensive, just something that you can start showing. If you're showing your arms or whatever it is, if it's lace, just something that's very similar to how your wedding dress is going to be. Now, this is how we bring this whole picture together. You have your shoes, right? You have those heels. Now you have a top, a dress, or some type of outfit that is really, really similar to what you're going to be wearing on your wedding day, okay? You put that on, and when you practice in front of the mirror, let's just say you practice about 10 minutes a day, I want you to see yourself in front of the mirror working on your posture. You know, if you have some type, if your arms are out in your wedding dress, I want you to keep those arms separated out, not keeping them closed in. This allows you to see what it's going to look like in that dress on your wedding day. So while you're practicing, you are having a purposeful practice. You're just not jumping in front of the mirror and, you know, making googly faces. No, you're like, hey, I feel this is how I'm going to feel on my wedding day. Because what I want you to do is to start thinking and feeling it. Because I want you not to only see yourself, but I want you to sit there and say, oh my gosh, like, okay, this is some things I need to work on. Okay, here we go. Pull those shoulders back, chin down, smile big, you know, lift that chest up. And when I say lift it up, I'm not saying stick it out. Lift that chest up, you know, hold those elbows out to the side to create that space. Just holding your hands like this as if you have, you know, your flowers or your bouquet in your hands. Give you the opportunity to actually see yourself on camera after you already done all your practicing. So you have your heels, you know, you've been practicing your poses in front of the mirror, and now let's get you in front of the camera. So it can be as simple as just having a friend take your phone, you know, photos of you, you know, on your actual phone. Imagine you're taking these photos as if it's going to be your wedding day. So you definitely want to start taking pictures before your engagement session and before your wedding day. I don't want to happen is to be the first time you have a photographer take your photo is either on your wedding day or in your engagement photo session. That does not mean you have to get comfortable being in front of the camera. But this is one of the most important tips that I have to share. Breath is one of the first things that goes out the door whenever we're nervous, and especially if we're nervous in front of the camera. It's going to be the first thing that we let go of. And here we are, right? So I don't want that to happen to you. So when you're practicing in front of the mirror, I want you to start practicing your breath, because a lot is going to be going on. Your emotions are going to be high. Your adrenaline is going to be rushing. You're going to be smiling. You're going to be so happy. I mean, so many things are going to be going on. And it's time to take those photos. And you've been doing your practicing and you're ready. I don't want that breath to go out of that window. I want you to use your breath to help you feel comfortable and confident. And this is how you do that. Start practicing taking deep breaths in and deep breaths out. I want you to do that 3 times. So just a deep breath in, you'll feel your chest lifting, and a deep breath out. Let it all go, okay? So those are your practice breaths. What that's going to do is your breath is going to bring life to you in your photo. I know it sounds crazy, but when we hold that breath in, we're holding that in, and it's making us be stiff. But if we breathe it out, and you're smiling, you're breathing out through our nose and we're smiling, it's like you're alive and that breath is flowing through you, and you're going to be able to see it in your photos. Okay, so let's do a quick recap. All right, so here are the 5 things that we just went over on how you can get more confident and comfortable on camera before your wedding day. Number 1, practice in front of that mirror, girl. I need to see you in front of that mirror practicing. When you're in front of that mirror, I need you to be able to pull those shoulders back and down. I want your chin down. I want to see that smile. I want to be able to see your hands in front of you, elbows out, creating that space, okay? I want you to go and get you a pair of heels, either the same height as the heels that you will have on your wedding day or the same heels, whichever one you feel most comfortable in. And I want you to start walking around in those heels. Walk around the house, do laundry in them, start to get comfortable walking in those heels. Then I want you to get a top, a dress, an outfit that is closely similar to the type of wedding dress that you're going to have on, just so you can get more comfortable with how that's going to look and see how you need to start spacing your elbows out and creating space in between your arms, so therefore we're not squinching everything in when we have that wedding dress. And it's going to help you feel more confident in that type of outfit or garment, okay? Number 4 was take photos before your engagement shoot and before your wedding day. Have a friend get your phone, take your photos, get some practice in, look at those photos, and continue to practice before your wedding day, okay? I do not want your engagement photos or your wedding day to be the first time that you are seeing yourself on camera and taking photos and seeing what it looks like. That's how you're going to build your confidence and feel more comfortable, because you're going to be and did it before you go, oh, we're good, let's go, you know, let's get this party started. You know, when it's time for you to do your photos, you are going to be ready to go. Last but not least, do not forget about your breath. Start practicing now. When you're practicing in front of the mirror, practice that breath. Deep breaths in, deep breaths out. Breathe while your photographer is taking your photos. It's just going to make you come alive. You're going to feel more comfortable. You don't feel like you're holding everything in, or you have to be stiff and not make any movements. No. Breathe. It will relax you and you are going to do great. You're going to look amazing, you're going to do great, and you're going to have an amazing wedding. All right? I hope that these tips help you feel more confident and comfortable every day, but especially on your wedding day. If you have any questions or you'd like to know more, you want me to do another video or go more in depth, please comment below. I want you to let me know your name. If you have an Instagram profile, you know, that I could check you out and swing by and say, hey, definitely leave that below in your comments. Ask any questions that you may want to ask. If you know someone that may be getting married soon, or just recently engaged and they can use this information, feel free to share my YouTube channel and my YouTube video with them. You can follow me on Instagram at Deanna Fierce. You can also check out my website, themodelingstandard.com. I would love to hear from you. And also, if you like this video, take 1 second, click on that like button. If you would love to join my YouTube community, you can definitely subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you. It only takes a second. And also, don't forget to comment below. I appreciate you. I hope these tips were helpful. I know that they're going to help you out. Get in front of that mirror and start practicing, girl, all right? And I will see you in the next video. Bye.